Good morning, how are we doing? Hope you're well, Wednesday. So, today we're going to talk about comparing yourself to other people. So, something that I think is huge, a lot of people are doing. Let's just discuss it. Let's fucking put it to bed, all right? So if you're coming on, make sure you let me know you're here. Click the like button, the blue thumb button. Share this post, comment, let me know you're here. If you're on the podcast, then do comment. So you might have realised if you were trying to listen to the podcast yesterday, it was down. It should be back up now. What a fucking nightmare and rigmarole, all because my photo wasn't the right pixels. But it should be up and running, back up on iTunes, so get yourself on there. Right, so let's do this. I'm going to give you an instance of when this has happened to me. It's happened to me quite a lot. I've done it quite a lot. And I look at myself and then I compare it to the way that other people live their life. I compare myself, the way that I look, the way that I run, the way that I action my life, and I compare that to other people, and I always have. I have done since I was a kid. I've done it all the way through my 20s. I've done it all the way in my time and career in the Royal Marines. You know, I've done it in business, and it's caused me an awful lot of self-doubt, to be honest. So, you know, when I started my business venture in 2013, when I started working for myself, I would often look at other people and think, God, I want to be like that. That's how I want to be. That's how I want to be seen in the industry. That is how I want to run my business. That is how busy I want to be. Morning, guys. Morning, everyone. Hope you're good. I want to be more like that guy. Now, that guy's got a good style. That guy, you know, yeah, he's got it. You know, he's got the flair. He's got the looks. He's got the style. You know, I love that car. I want that car. You know, fucking hell, look at that body. That's the type of body I want. Babe, wouldn't you rather be with someone like that? Do you know what I mean? And you just go on and on and on, and you just fucking constantly comparing yourself to other people, their cars, their jobs, their bodies, their fucking role. I wish I could run like that. I wish I could look like that. And in the end, the only thing it's ever good for is destroying your fucking self-esteem. And then you end up feeling insignificant. It ends up crushing your self-esteem. And it ends up affecting the way that you live your life. Because we're always comparing ourselves to other people. And in some respect, we always will. We always will. But I think what's important to understand is that you as a man, as an individual, are unique in your own right. Okay, you might not see it, but people might look at you and think, oh, fucking, he's got a great mentality. He's got a great approach to life. He's got a great family. He's got a great, you know, that fucking guy's got it all together. A classic example is that I think everybody thinks that I've got my shit together. When it's fucking, quite honestly, the fucking opposite. You know, I would say now that I am just coming out of a period, and I'll be honest, I'm always honest with everybody that I follow, that follows me. I'm coming out of a period of 5 or 6 days of deep self-doubt. And that self-doubt, I think, without unconsciously, has come from comparison to other people in the industry. So I look at other people and I think at how well they're doing. I think I'm never going to get to that level. I'm never going to get to those heights. I'm never going to make as impact as other people. I'm never going to do anything that is as good, you know. And then all of a sudden you start doubting yourself massively, you know. And then a couple of people leave your brotherhood, and the brotherhood is like, for me, I get 99% amazing feedback, and then like there's 1% that don't get it and they leave, which is cool. And it, you know, when it just comes at the wrong time, and it's just like that one thing after the other. Fucking, if you got your self-doubt, and then you're dealing with one stress, and there's another stress, and then your podcast goes down, and then you get a chip in your windscreen. And last night was the first time I sort of come out of that, and you know, I was very stressed with it. All that self-doubt and low self-esteem, you end up taking it out on your partner. My missus gave me a bollocking. And I'm going through all of the coping mechanisms that I know, you know, keeping fit, doing running, trying not to look at other people, unfollowing people who tend to have that background activity unconsciously in your mind. See, this is the other thing, is social media comes to play now, because we're looking at so many different people at social media, and we're looking at those people and thinking they've got their lives together, when half of those guys, more than half of those guys, are portraying a life that doesn't even exist. Okay, and what I've always based my values and integrity on is being honest with you guys, you know. So if I'm fucking struggling with self-esteem, I'll fucking tell you, because it's, I don't want you to think I'm superhuman. I don't want you to think that I'm something I'm not. So that's the important thing. But we will look at other people. I will look at other people who I think are doing well in the industry, and I think, how the fucking hell are so many people like following this guy? And then you realise they've paid nearly £2,000 for followers. There's a backstory. You know, you realise that they are super insecure and that they are not happy in life. You realise that actually they're not doing as well as they make out on internet. They don't have the life that they portray on the internet, and we look at that. But because we don't know that, I'm quite pesty and I look into things. I do a bit of stalking to see if that is actually the case. But when you realise, if I think you look at other people, they are all going through something, and everybody is going through something. What you see for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes of somebody might not necessarily be them. Do you know what I mean? It might not be that how you portray them and see that person deep down. And if you dig deeper, they're likely to be unhappy. They're likely to not to feel a bit vulnerable. Low self-esteem themselves, but because you've just seen that, you know, you might have started comparing yourself to somebody that really it's not fair to compare yourself against. Then you've got people who have better bodies than you, who probably have a lot more time to train than you. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of variables. I think the biggest thing here, to take away from this particular podcast is to, before you compare yourself to anybody. Thanks, Vaughnie. Appreciate you, bro. Never, ever, ever, ever change the way that you are as a human being because you think it's going to make you more like somebody that you look up to. Okay? So any influences, any body that inspires you, anyone that motivates you, anyone you think is living an awesome life, and you're comparing yourself to them, so you want to almost change your habits and your routines and the way that you live and the things that you wear, and you slowly become somebody that you're not, and you start wearing a mask. That is when you, for me, are failing in life. Each person that listens to this, that watches this, that somehow connects with this particular podcast or live feed, you are unique in your own fucking way. Do not change. Do not try to be like anyone else. Implement little bits of people that you like, maybe. So what I would say is implement, if you listen and watch me, is implement the positive attitude, the consistent resilience you need to show in life. Okay, obviously you're never going to get to the good-looking stage that I'm at, you know. But in seriousness, just be fucking you. Don't look at other people. Don't give a fuck about how other people are living their lives, because you don't know what you see on the surface isn't always what's there. Be you every fucking day and improve that you by improving your habits, by improving your routines, by improving your structure, by keeping your health, by having a good, strong mindset, by being resilient up here. That, guys, that is how you fucking live your life. Not by Johnny Bravo over there or by Dig Dirkler over there. By you. That's how it should be, okay? You, exactly, you are the model, as Vaughnie says here. Like, model that pattern. Look at what they're doing. Look at the bigger picture, all right? So, I want you to go away from this podcast from now on, and you are not allowed to look at somebody else and compare. Because if you do, I'm going to hunt you down and choke you out. And value yourself and what you stand for, because without even realising that, and by doing that and continuously to growing with all the basics that I put into place, okay, you will grow and people will look at you. As long as you're happy, dude, Okay, that is what counts. All right, so I'm going to finish there. If you got to this point of the podcast, or if you got to the point of this live video, if you're not signed up for a free, cost you not one penny, 5-day Fire It Up coaching challenge with me on the 1st of April, then get your ass in gear. The link is, I'm going to put the link up on after this video because I haven't done it yet. It's free, 5 days coaching with me, okay? I put a lot of fucking effort into this. We're opening the Brotherhood up for 2 weeks, okay? It's the first time we're opening the Brotherhood up. Throughout the challenge, there are 5 tasks we are going to work through. At the end, in the evening, I'm going to sit down here, right in this same place, and coach you. All right, I'm going to coach you in those particular tasks. The 5 pillars that help me get out of my shit in my darkest point, and I'm going to do those pillars with you. In 5 days, we're going to get the fire burning. And if you want to come and join me and continue that journey, then you can. Okay, afterwards there is an offer for you. If there's not, you go off and do your thing. It's free for 5 days. If you get anything out of it, you get 5 days free listening to, and working alongside me in the coaching group. All right, so I'm going to put that link up right now. This will be up in the podcast. Please share this. Quick share as soon as we're finished. Please click like. Please share the message. And if you're on podcast, literally stop what you're doing, scroll down and just fucking rate this. Okay, it will take you 2 seconds. I really appreciate you guys. Have a great day.